Good morning, everyone. This is Julie McDonald with Microcom Technologies, and I'd like to thank all of you for attending today's webinar with Yeastar. Today's host is Jason New, and he is their Senior Training Instructor. Jason will be presenting with us today, and if anyone has any questions, please submit them in the question box, and Jason will answer them at the end of today's presentation. Jason, I am finished for now. Please go ahead and take it on over.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining the webinar. And this is Jason from Yeastar Training Team. And today we're actually going to talking about the Yeastar VoIP solution for Soho business, which will be a very specific model, S412. Anyway, I guess it's time for us to get started. Let's check this out. So first of all, I would like to give you guys a brief introduction about the S412. So let's just figure out exactly what is this S412. All right. Now, you know the S412, it's a very specific model designed for micro business users, designed for Soho business users. Anyway, I mean, when we try to start figure out how do we make use of the S412, I guess we need to figure this out first. A few things Soho business users, they might care about the most. So let's check this out. So, like I said, we're going to provide a proper solution for Soho business users. We're going to provide a proper solution for micro business users. One thing in common for those guys is they do care about budget. That's the first priority. Absolutely. For example, if I'm a business owner and I'm not a big business owner, I'm just kind of like a Soho business owner, then absolutely I will need lots of solutions for IT, for telephony. Anyway, but what really matters the most for me will be budget control. Absolutely. So the first thing what I care about will be budget control. And except for that, absolutely, I would care about something else like compatibility, because you're going to provide me a solution. And just like I said, I care about the budget. So I definitely care about the compatibility because I have something left in my office, maybe some analog phones or maybe some, landlines. Anyway, what I'm trying to do is I just want to make full use of my, all the available resources in my office. So I don't want to get something new. I actually prefer to have a comprehensive hybrid solution, which can help me to save my money, but simultaneously, it's going to be a pretty good solution. That's what I care about. And of course, uh, I will also care about the functionality. I will also care about what kind of features do I have with that solution. All right. And the last one will be warranty. Totally, just like I said, I care about the budget, so I don't want anything bad happen on that box. If there's something wrong happen on that, so how about the warranty, right? So let's just figure out, these points one by one. All right. First of all, guys, about the S412, let's just take a look at this. Here's the overview of the S412. This is a platform designed for Soho business users, so which means this is not a big system. It's a tiny system. It's totally capable for the micro business users, for Soho business users, like under 20 users. You can totally use the S412, a very good choice. And besides that, the system is also designed for a comprehensive solution, just like I mentioned before. For Soho business users, they do care about the solution, and simultaneously, they do care about uh, the compatibility, like I said. So if you take the S412, it's a completely a hybrid solution. You put this box in your office, you're going to be able to have a pure IP-based solution totally. But if you prefer, you can have your landline, you can have your analog phones connected with this box directly, plug and play. So that's kind of like an overview of the S412. And I prefer to show you guys more details. Let's keep going. So probably we have a question right now is how can we provide a hybrid solution for end users, for Soho business users, right? Now let's check this. Uh, our S412, just like the other models from our S series PBX, it's also modular designed. So if you take a screwdriver, you open the box, you'll be able to see that you can use modules for some customization. So we have several types of the module. We have module for FXS, we have the module for FXO, we have the module for mobile trunk. I mean, for GSM, we also have the module for BRI. So it's very flexible. You can simply just take our modules, plug and play, and you can make a custom system as you wish. This is about the hybrid solution, which I mentioned before. Okay. All right. Now let's keep going. So exactly how can we provide a proper solution for our customers? Check this out. By system default setting, you will be able to have 20 users available with the S412, but just be careful, guys. The 20 users I mentioned, including 8 SIP users with 12 analog users. So that's the difference between this S412 and S20. You know, we have another solution. We have another we have another model which is called S20. So just be careful. The difference between them is they both can support 20 users, but S412 gonna provide you 8 SIP users with 12 analog users. So totally you're gonna be able to have 20 users, but for S20 you're gonna have 20 SIP users directly. Okay, so that's the biggest difference between this S412 and S20. Okay, and the concurrent cost we have here is 8, okay? And we can also support 12 FXS ports. Like I said, by system default setting, you'll be able to have 12 FXS ports for your analog phones. So it's quite a solution for Soho business users. If they prefer to use analog phones with SIP, so they can just deploy this box in their office directly. Take your analog phones, connect it with the S412, plug and play. All right. And for other ports, you know, like analog channels, ISDN channels. Anyway, if you prefer, here we also have 4 available, you know, 4 customizable ports. So you can simply just take our modules, plug and play, fix it in the system, and you can customize these 4 ports for your needs. So like if you want to have landline or some ISDN channels or maybe mobile trunk, you can just fix the module in the system. Then you're just ready to go with that. Okay. Then another thing, guys, another thing is this is also going to be an IP-based solution as well. So if you're going to deploy the IP phone, simply just use the auto provisioning feature. So you can just deploy your IP phones, register your IP phones on the system. And by the way, like I said, this is going to be a IP-based solution. So if you have SIP trunk, just go ahead, register the PBX to the service provider to activate your SIP service. Okay, now let's keep going. Let's take a look at some highlight features. All right. Now the first one, I guess the first one will be the system. Okay, this is quite functional, you know, because we're talking about a solution for Soho business users. So Soho business user, you know, this is not a big guy. This is just a Soho business. I mean, micro business users like that. So they do care about the functionality. They do care about stability anyway. But the first thing when you try to deploy a solution to them is going to be simplicity. They do care about, is that possible for me to deploy the system directly by myself, or you know, I don't want to spend too much time on it, right? I'm not an enterprise user. I'm just a, you know, Soho business user, so I don't want to spend too much time for configuring the telephony system. So is that possible for me to do that? The answer is absolutely yes, because the whole system is based on the web GUI. So basically, guys, you can just take this box with the Ethernet cable and your laptop. That's all you need. Connect your laptop with your PBX directly, and you're going to be able to jump into the system directly for your configuration. So it's pretty simple, very user-friendly for you to get started. And honestly, guys, we got a quick start guide. So for end users, if they prefer, I guess it just takes them you know, a couple of minutes, then they will be able to figure out how to deploy a system. I mean, very basic configuration. It's not a big deal for them. So it's handy system. All right, and another thing is about the compatibility and also the deployment, like I said. So when you try to deploy the solution in your office, obviously you cannot just take this box directly. You will also need a bunch of IP phones. So you will be able to create a system for telephony, right? Then Soho business users, they do care about the compatibilities. They just want to know, hey, how about I use one A-Link phones with a bunch of Fanville phones, or maybe one or two A-Link phones and some other phones like Storm, like VTech. Anyway, I mean, who knows? It's just very flexible. You cannot make sure they're gonna 100% sure to choose A-Link or Fanville. Maybe they're gonna, combine different brands together for the solution. Who knows? So the point is, it doesn't matter. All right, it doesn't matter which brands of IP phones you're gonna choose in your office. You're gonna deploy in your office. It doesn't. It really doesn't matter. You can just take this PBX, use one feature which is called auto provisioning. Simply drop all of your IP phones in the same local area network. Use this by using this auto provisioning feature. So you're just ready to go with all the IP phones registration directly. Okay, now let's check the deployment, since I mentioned about that. Now, about the deployment, I guess one highlight feature we have here is easy setup and less maintenance. Guess what? For the deployment, this is totally simplified. The S412, we provide you two interfaces for the network. So you have LAN port, you have WAN port. Now, mostly we're going to use the LAN port directly because we're going to get the SIP trunk service with our internet service, go through the same channel, right? So you can just take that same Ethernet cable, connect it with your router. Then you're going to deploy your S412 in your local area network. So you're going to register the S412 on the service provider to enable the SIP trunk. If you're going to do that, if the service you get from the service provider is like that, so that's the option one. And option two is sometimes some service provider probably they're gonna give you two different channels, one for internet, another one for SIP. It doesn't matter, guys. Like I said, we provide you LAN port and WAN port. You can just configure the SIP trunk with the WAN port directly. So it's pretty easy for you to deploy the S412 for the telephony system. And as for other things, endpoints, okay? So definitely you're gonna use endpoints on the S412. So for all of your SIP extensions, don't forget we have the auto provisioning feature, all right? The auto provisioning feature is gonna handle the SIP extensions registration, so you can register all these IP phones on your S412 automatically by the auto provisioning. And as for the analog extensions, guys, that's pretty easy. Plug and play solution. You can just plug all of your analog phones on your S412 directly. So this is not a big deal. I guess even little kids, they know how to do this. Just plug and play. And if you're going to use some analog channels or ISDN channels, still the same thing, plug and play. Not a big deal. Guess what? For the whole solution, just like I described before, it's pretty easy for the deployment, and we can also provide a very functional, very practical solution for every single user if they prefer. Think about it, guys, especially for the current situation, this pandemic issue. Uh, it is real bad, but we have to face it, right? So especially for most of our end users, our customers, they're gonna stay in their house, work remotely. So for remote working, sorry, for remote working, definitely you cannot use your SIP extensions or analog extensions directly, which are deployed in your office. 100% sure people are gonna stay in their house, for safety. So we have another solution which is available on the S412. It's actually an application developed by Yeastar. It's called Yeastar Linkus UC application. So you can just get this application on the Google Play App Store, or you can visit Yeastar website, get the PC client. Anyway, so you can just stay in your house wherever you are. Take your computer, take your laptop, take your mobile, and use the application. Register on the S412 remotely. So now, no matter where you are, you can definitely just stay connected anywhere, anytime for the remote working solution. All right. Okay, let's keep going. Then I guess another thing people may care about the most will be the functionality, like I mentioned before. So talking about the functionality, I guess mostly they just want to know, hey, how about the IVR feature? How about the conference? How about the, fax to email? Anyway, people they just want to know, is that possible for me to have all these features, all these basic fundamental, telephony features? I just want to know, is that possible? I don't want to spend too much money for a telephony system, but I really want to have a system which is capable for all these features. The answer is absolutely yes. Guess what? Once you get this S412, you deploy it in your office. That's it. It's just ready to go with all these features. You don't have to worry about the license fee. We don't charge you license fee additionally for all these features. You put that box in your office, you're just ready to go with all these features. This is very important for end users, for Soho business users. Just like I said, they do care about the budget control. They don't want to spend too much money, honestly, but they want to have a very good solution. Well, I guess this is the answer. Okay. Uh, Not just that, guys. Also, we can give them a better security solution. Some customers, they do care about this as well. I mean, probably they will ask you guys, hey, I'm a Soho business owner right now, but it doesn't matter. I just care about the security. So security is also a big deal for me, even I'm just a Soho business, right? Some customers they do care about this. They care about the privacy. They care about the data security. Lots of things like that. So absolutely. Talking about the security, you have your own security system created by the router, right? But besides that, we have a built-in firewall. So you can just go ahead, use the built-in firewall directly. We have auto defense rule to protect your system as well. And if you prefer, the VPN solution is also supported. So if you don't want to make port forwarding, sometimes you want to create a VPN, environment for the whole telephony solution. Absolutely support it. And by the way, we give you two options. If you have a VPN service, I mean, you got a third-party VPN service, that's totally supported. You can put our system under your VPN environment. Simply register this box on the VPN server, so you can just make it working under the VPN environment with no doubt. And for the second option, if you don't have a VPN service, you prefer to create a VPN service by yourself for the telephony system only, well, I guess you can use our VPN server feature. This is a built-in feature available on the S412 totally, and we don't charge you license. So you can get this feature, you can enable the VPN server, then you can basically just turn your PBX to work as the VPN server. So you don't have to spend money to anyone out there for the VPN service. I mean, why don't you just create a VPN server by yourself? So this is quite functional for people who care about the budget control, but simultaneously who also care about the security. All right. Then number three will be UC solution, which is this is like a buzzword, guys. It sounds funny, but the UC solution definitely this is like a buzzword, right? Especially for the current situation, just like I mentioned. So what is the UC solution? Unified communication, right? So how can we have the unified communication? If you're gonna work with your desktop hardware-based IP phone, that's not a unified communication solution. That's just a telephony solution. If you prefer to have a UC solution, definitely you're gonna start thinking about how can I make use of my computer and my mobile, my smart devices to work together with the telephony system. Well, this is the answer. We get an application for the unified communication. It's called Linkus. Free application for everyone. If you're going to use the application, just get the application on the Google Play, App Store, or Yeastar website. Anyway, it's not a big deal. I guess this is not a big deal for everyone. Everybody get a smart devices. Everybody get a smart device. So it's pretty easy for you to handle the application on your smart device. The point is, guys, this application is very functional, it's very practical, and it's really powerful. So you get this application on your mobile, on your computer, you simply just make your smart device to work as an extension wherever you are. It's like a mobility extension, all right? So if you prefer to have some basic call features like a transfer, hold a call, start a conference, all the call features you have on the PBX will be available on this application totally. No matter where you are, you can use the local Wi-Fi connection for the registration, or you can use the data connection when you're out of the office. Anyway, the point is just make sure you have the internet access. You can totally just use it as a normal extension. And besides that, uh, this is application developed by Yeastar, so you can also have some collaboration features like you know, like you can start a group chat, you can use the instant message feature, share documents with each other, totally available for you. And if we're gonna use the PC client, I mean the PC client application, you can also use it to work together with your CRM system because we can also support the integration with CRM. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I just put a few key features on the screen. Let's just take a look at this. All right. Like I said, we have conference feature, we have call waiting, call transfer, all the basic call features are totally supported with no doubt. It's just like a mobility extension. All right. And you can also use this application for collaboration. You will be able to figure out your internal users' presence. You can also share documents. You can also start a group chat. You can also make the integration with your CRMs. Okay. And if we're going to use the PC client, we also have something else, like we can support click to call. So you can definitely use the click to call feature on your CRM. You can also use this feature on the website, I mean, on the web browser. Sometimes you got some contacts on the web browser, you want to call him. Why don't you just try to use this? We got a click to call feature, we got a select and dial with hotkey feature. So it's quite functional. All right. And about the CRM integration, which I mentioned before, now currently we can use the PC client to integrate with Google Contacts, Outlook, Salesforce, and Dynamics 365. So if you figure out the integration, you will be able to have a few features like incoming call pop up. So you get an incoming call from one of your contacts, you will get a pop up, I mean the CRM pop up. And also the second feature you're going to be able to have here is going to be the call journal synchronization. So next time you can check on your CRM to figure out the call journal. And also you will be able to have the click to call feature, like I said. Okay. And guys, the point of the point about the Linkus, I guess probably you guys just want to know, hey, how about the configuration? Now, previously, I was just introducing you guys about the Linkus client. I mean, this application on the mobile and computer. But eventually, when we try to use this application on our endpoints, definitely we're going to figure out the server configuration, right? So about the server configuration, I get a better idea for you guys. I got a better choice for you, which is the Linkus Cloud Service. I mean, of course, 100% sure you can configure the server on the PBX by yourself, but you have to figure out public IP address, port forwarding, net settings. Then you will be able to use Linkus to register on your PBX remotely, right? Well, honestly, that will be a little bit complex, and maybe some people they care about if they care about the security, this might not be a good choice for them. So we get a better choice for everyone, which is called Linkus Cloud Service. It's a simplified solution. You know what? This is an annual subscription-based service, so which basically means for end users, they can just subscribe Linkus Cloud Service. And the point is, guys, the price is not expensive. It's definitely a good deal. It's a pretty good deal, and they can just subscribe Linkus Cloud Service. I don't think this is going to be a big deal for people to subscribe that because it's not expensive at all. So they can simply get this service, and the benefits they can get from this is the first one. they don't have to spend any, I mean, they don't have to spend even a minute for the configuration. You don't have to get a public IP address or port forwarding or net settings, not necessary anymore because everything will be handled by Yeastar Cloud Server. And our cloud server is located globally, guys, not in China, not just in the States, it's actually everywhere. So the cloud server gonna help end users to figure out the configuration automatically. And the point is, since I call this is a Yeastar cloud server, so which means the connection will be generated by the cloud server with our Yeastar private encrypted tunnel. So it totally secures your system. Don't worry about it. And for resellers, I mean for you guys, uh, absolutely this is a recurring revenue because it's subscription based service. I know this is not expensive, but anyway, if customers they like this, they like the Linkus call service, definitely they're going to use it, they're going to keep using it. So definitely we will have more margin with this Linkus call service. And besides that, we also provide end users 30-day free trial. So if they got a brand new system, they got a 30 days for free. They can just have a try with this Linkus cloud service. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Then number four, another very functional solution we can have with the S412 is the remote management. I guess some of you guys are quite familiar with the remote management. So what is remote management? A remote management is a service. It's a value-added service. We provide this value-added service to our channel partners, to you guys directly. So this remote management platform is actually hosted by Yeastar, first of all, guys. And it's actually designed for helping you guys to control the S series PBX, which are deployed in the end user's office. For example, if I'm a reseller right now, it basically means I'm going to be a local dealer and I'm going to sell the S series PBX to end users. So if there's something wrong happened on the end user's PBX, then it's actually part of my job because I'm going to provide the service to them, right? And about the local service, maybe I'm going to provide them a face-to-face service, which means I'm going to visit their office for troubleshooting, for maintenance. Uh, Honestly, I don't like it because this type of service, face-to-face, sometimes it's just a waste of your time, but you have to do it. It's just your part of your obligation, part of your responsibility. You have to do it. So how about we try to use the remote management solution? Uh, this is a platform hosted by Yeastar, so it's totally secured. And I will be able to get a very specific user account. I mean, my personal user account. So I can simply just use my personal user account, log in to my platform, and then I can just register the S series PBX, especially the S412, the micro business user system on this remote management platform. So next time, if there's something wrong happen on that S412, I don't have to spend my time. I don't have to, to visit his office. Not necessary. I can just stay in my house. I can stay in my office. I will simply just log into the remote management platform, and this platform gonna tell me exactly what was happening on that S412. And if I want to start a troubleshooting, I can just go through the remote management platform to create a encrypted private tunnel for the remote control, for the remote access directly. So very functional solution, guys. Check this out. I got two screenshots of the remote management. So you will be able to see this remote management platform gonna work as a 24/7 monitoring system. So especially for Soho business users, guys. My point here is I'm gonna tell you guys for Soho business users, they care about budget control, they care about this, they care about that, but honestly, we all know that this is a Soho business user. It's not a big customer. It's a tiny customer, small system. I mean, you're just, one of my customers. So definitely I'm gonna provide service. That's my responsibility. I have to do that. But sometimes it's not a big deal. Sometimes maybe it's just some connection issue, some Ethernet connection issue, or who knows. So if I visit your office, maybe it can be a waste of my time sometimes, maybe. So if we have the remote management solution, especially it supports S412, then why not? I don't have to visit your office. I can stay in my office, I can stay in my house, and I can just help you to figure out troubleshooting and maintenance remotely. So it's quite functional as well. All right. Now let's keep going. Number 5. How about the warranty? So people, they do care about the warranty. Now the warranty we can provide to you guys, Yeastar, what we can provide to you guys is check this out first. All right. Before I start talking about the warranty, I guess it's very important to, to give our customer the confidence, just to tell them that the system is totally fine, uh, because our system is actually a very good quality. We provide you guys high quality hardware. So if you take a look at the hardware, you take your screwdriver, open the box, and you will figure that we provide you guys quite a solution. Like we got an NXP Freescale to work as the CPU provider. We have Microcom, Samsung as the RAM provider, Toshiba's flash provider. Anyway, so we got a quite excellent providers to provide us the hardware. So absolutely, the system is quite reliable. And besides that, we provide you guys 3 years warranty. So totally, that's actually kind of like the guarantee to our customers. So if they care about this, we can definitely just tell them that go ahead with the S412. This is quite a solution for you guys. All right, guys, I guess that was all I have for today's webinar. And if you guys want to know more details about the S412 or some other S-Series PBX models or some Yeastar VoIP solutions, you guys can just contact us by calling us or drop a mail to our mailbox. And by the way, you guys can also call our local distributor, Microcom.
Thank you, Jason, for that wonderful presentation. We enjoyed it very much. And it looks like we do have some questions for you.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and get started with the first one. Now, you just talked about warranties, and the first question, if you can address this, does the S-Series device have a different warranty from the modules purchased separately?
About the what? The warranty, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, Julie, I got some connection issue. I think you're talking about the warranty, okay? The
Yes.
warranty currently we provide to you guys is all 3 years. The PBX, the modules are the same, 3 years warranty, and the gateway is actually 2 years. We have PBX, we have gateway. So if we're talking about the PBX and also the modules, they're all 3 years warranty. But if we're talking about the gateway warranty, is 2 years.
Excellent. Thank you for that, Jason. Next question here for you. Is the web GUI free, or is there a cost associated with it?
The web GUI is totally free, guys, for your configuration. If you got a brand new system, you can just use the default IP address to log in to the system directly. So it's totally free, 100% sure.
Thank you, Jason. Next question here for you. How many admin logins can one generate?
Okay, the super administrator is only one. I mean, for every single system, we only provide you guys one super administrator. And as for the sub-user accounts, okay, let's see sub-users. So for sub-users, it depends your configuration. You can change every single user's user privilege. So like as for 12, we have totally, 12 users. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. We have 20 users. So you can just pick any of them to change the user privilege to work as the sub-user for manage the system.
Thank you, Jason. Next question here for you. Can I access the web GUI from any wireless device, such as my laptop, my phone, my tablet, etc.?
Yes, of course. You can do it.
Thank you. I believe you did mention that. Thank you so very much for clarifying. Okay, regarding the S412, will you support wireless connectivity for future models like the S412?
What do you mean wireless connectivity? I'm
Let's
not
see
clear
here.
about that.
I'll reread it to you. Regarding the S412, will you support wireless connectivity to your future models that are like the S412?
I guess we for the future model we just have S412 because for future model, I mean the new products in the future, I guess we're our business strategy is for entry level system we're gonna keep S412 and S20, and some future models I guess we're gonna targeting for the some high level market.
Thank you, Jason. A few more questions here for you. Will we be able to turn off the auto defense firewall VPN of the device?
Yes, of course. If you don't want to use it, you can just disable it. Like fireware, if you're not going to use the fireware, you can just disable the fireware. And also about the VPN server, that's optional for you. If you're going to use the VPN server, you can just configure it. If you're not going to use that, you can just ignore it. Forget about it. That's optional.
Great. Thank you so much. Jason, can you tell us a little bit about the manufacturing of your products?
The
Where it's manufacturing and all that sort of thing.
Okay, sure. Well, actually, about the manufacturing, we got a different providers like this, hardware providers. We actually purchase the different components from those providers, and we got our own factory. Our own factory is actually in the city where I am, Xiamen, the same city where we are. So our factory gonna just, put everything together. That's it. So this is about the whole process of our manufacturing, and then we're gonna just sell the S series PBX to our overseas market directly. For example, like the States, we're gonna just sell the S series PBX to our local distributor, Microcom, directly, and then they're gonna just provide the solution to you guys.
Thank you very much, Jason. Regarding support and reaching out to Yeastar, can you show us your contact slide again? And just to double check if we have questions,
Sure.
obviously, if anyone needs to call us at Microcom, there's our number. But if we need to reach out to you for anything specific, can we do that?
Yes, of course, guys. We got a local number, so you guys can just call this number, 972 725 7999. That's our local number in the States. We got local support in the States. So if you guys need our help, you can just call that number, or you guys can also, submit the ticket. If you need a tech support, you can also submit the ticket on our website, www.yeastar.com.
Excellent. Jason, thank you so much for answering all of those questions for us today. And also thank you to everyone for attending today's webinar. And if anyone has any further questions, please feel free to contact your sales rep or email us at sales@microcomtech.com. And if you wish to view any of the products mentioned or shown today, please visit us at www.microcom.us. And please remember, this webinar presentation has been recorded and will be uploaded to our Microcom YouTube channel so you can view it again. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate your time and all of your valuable information today. Everybody, have a wonderful day.
Okay, thank you, Julie. Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye now.
Have a nice day.